Heads up! Do not run any commands typed or spoken in this video without understanding their consequences. Doing so may cause irreparable damage to your operating system.
Most of you may know about deleting System32 on Windows. Whether you were told to do it as a joke, or were aware what it does from the start, it has disastrous consequences. But did you know a simple command executed under Linux can have even more disastrous results? Not only deleting key system components, but taking your files and parts of the bootloader with it. In this video, I'm going to execute this command in a virtual machine so me, as a blind person, can see how long speech lasts. How long until I notice something has gone very wrong. So, I am now recording on my computer using OBS. Now, again, do not type this command into any real machine or any virtual machine if you do not understand that it is going to wipe every file on that machine. And there is an almost 0% chance that you can get any of it back. This is for experimental purposes only, to see how long Orca will keep running, how long I can get speech, the auditory experience of what will it sound like to RMRF a Linux system. Now, I am going to be using Fedora Linux in a virtual machine, of course. It doesn't matter what distribution of Linux you do this on. Of course, it's not going to work on Windows. And I believe this would work on things like BSD as well, but I'm not going to get into that today. So I am going to interact with my virtual machine. I'm first going to make sure that no other drives have connected themselves through Virt Manager by any weird means. And then we're just gonna jump right into it. So why don't I go ahead and power it on?
Start save document 1 Fedora Linux KVM status bar.
So what you're hearing now is my
Show the graphical console. Page tab.
computer.
Guest is not running. Select. Snapshots not selected. Radio. Power on the virtual machine panel.
I'm gonna power on Fedora and
File menu. Virtual machine view menu. Details rate. Snapshot. Full screen check menu. Item up. Page tab. Off 30.6. Fedora Linux KV. Press Control F plus Alt delete. Fedora Linux KV.
I made the virtual machine full screen. I am using eSpeak.
Screen reader on. Left control.
Just so we have sort of a difference, so you can tell which machine is the virtual machine and which machine is my actual computer. So I'm going to log
Password
in.
text circle.
A very insecure password because it's a virtual
Screen reader
machine.
on.
So, okay, I'm back. Sorry, I got interrupted. So I just logged into the virtual machine, and for this demonstration, I am using the Mate desktop. However, that shouldn't matter in the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to go ahead and open the terminal.
Make terminal frame. Page. Make terminal frame.
So again, do not type the command I am about to type unless you know the destruction it is going to cause to your system. So I'm going to type sudo
sudo sudo
space
rm
space dash rf space slash star, and I'm going to hit enter.
Left bracket sudo right bracket password for brace colon.
For my password, and once I hit this machine will be done for.
rm colon cannot remove slash boot colon device or resource busy rm colon cannot remove slash dev slash mq colon.
Oh, we've already lost speech. So you hear all this cannot remove. It is removing as much as it can. We have already lost speech. Wow. Part of me expected it to last longer than that. It is, it's still up. I have a little bit of light perception, so I'm going to escape the virtual machine and, OCR desktop this.
OCR frame. File edit users term rm colon. Cannot remove slash size slash module slash rm colon. Cannot remove slash size slash rm colon. Cannot remove slash rm colon. Cannot remove slash rm colon. Cannot remove slash size rm colon. Cannot remove slash size slash.
It's removing all that it can.
Page tab.
So if I go to the desktop, like I can visually tell that the background has changed to whatever the default mate background is, because I just, to better contrast, I changed it to one of the different included backgrounds. From what I can see, the top panel and the bottom panel seem to be just gone. Now again, that might also just be my visual impairment. I'm gonna like caps lock space for Orca.
Screen reader preferences dialog. General page tab.
Oh, did that?
Fedora Linux slash.
Okay. Yeah, Orca is just not even running. That screen reader preferences dialog you heard, that was on my main system. So let's see, if I open a terminal. Oh, okay, my custom shortcuts are gone. Alt F2, let's see. Alt F1. Yeah. This terminal is just frozen. Okay. Screen looks like it went black. I'm going to use OCR desktop again.
Fedora Linux slash KVM frame. Page tab. OCR frame. Trass. Computer. Trass.
Okay, so we somehow are still up.
Page tab. Screen reader preferences.
Barely.
Fedora Linux slash KVM frame. Ops 32.0.1. Fedora Linux.
So I'm going to now. Virt Manager has this really cool thing where I can Alt F4.
Page tab grade. Braces command set left bracket virtual machine manager right bracket virtual machine manager.
So I'm
Fedora
just
Linux
going to
running.
into
Fedora Linux
Fedora Linux, like the non-full screen
File menu.
view.
Virtual machine shutdown menu.
And I'm
Reboot.
going
Shutdown.
to shut down the
Page tab.
virtual machine. Wow, this is wild.
File menu. Virtual machine shutdown menu. Reboot. Save. Force off.
That didn't seem
Alert
to
VM
work,
dialog.
so
No yes button. Fedora
I'm
Linux.
gonna force off, which usually if I do that with just normal virtual machines, it'll come back no problem.
Show the graphical console. Page tab. Guest is not running. Select text unselected. Snapshots not. Power on the virtual machine panel. Run button.
So I'm gonna power the virtual machine
Page tab.
on. Let's see what we get, because it won't be
Press control
anything
button.
good, I'll tell you that. 1 second.
Virtual machine man. Press control line L plus alt line L to release point.
So I am
Press control
now
line L+.
going to invoke OCR
OCR frame.
desktop
Read-only text. Press.
again.
File virtual machine views -0 right bracket tilde at. CBI 0 OS left paren. Version Arch Linux 1.17.0-2-2 right paren. Machine UUID 7F5 33662-C688-40 //HTTP // waiting from hard disk. Grub loading dot. Welcome to grub. Error colon dot dot slash dot dot slash grub _ slash fs slash shift colon 257 colon 5 quote slash 2 slash 386 PC slash normal dot mod not found. D. Entering rescue mode. Grub rescue grader.
We are now in the grub rescue prompt.
Page tab.
This machine, unfortunately, is no longer with us. Yep, everything is gone. I did not expect it to die that quickly. So I do have one more little treat for you
Fedora Linux running.
guys.
Free level 2.
Oh, it's still running. One
Fedora Linux.
second.
Press control L plus alt close. Virtual machine menu. Shut down migrate. Shut down reboot. Shut down. Page tab.
Now, on my host system, I have the directory open.
File menu. View virtual machine. VM dash actions. Take screenshot. Redirect USB view menu. Console details radio menu. Snapshots radio. Full screen check menu. Item not resize to the app. Scale display menu. Always radio menu. Only when full scale display menu. Resize. Full screen check. Snapshots. Details radio. Console radio. 2 check menu. Autoconic check menu. Virtual machine menu. Shut down menu. Reboot. Save. Force off. Alert VM dialog. No button. Yes button. Fedora Linux slash KVM frame.
So
Fedora Linux shut off. Free level 2.
I
Control panel.
have
Stop. Braces command center colon slash var slash lib slash.
here open the directory where I have the, basically it's called a cow2 file, which is like the disk of the virtual machine. So I'm first going to show you by using a command du and then a space dash h, and I'll show you how big like the backup of this is.
Capital B A C K Fedora Linux dot cow2 13 G backup Fedora Linux dot cow2.
So the backup, which is like the one that's intact, is 13 gigabytes. Now if I do du space dash h
capital F E Fedora Linux dot cow2.
just regular Fedora Linux, the one we just obliterated,
3.3 G Fedora Linux dot cow2.
3.3 gigs. So yeah, it's gone. It's safe to say that the size difference. Oh, and there go my dogs. Well, the doorbell rang.
Control panel. Start recording button.
On that note, This was an interesting experiment, and see you guys next time.